It's Coach Scott, the ultimate solution seeker, and I'm talking to my fellow solution seekers. And why do we call ourselves that? We call ourselves that because there are solutions to problems in the world, and we are that solution. Now, there's many things that we can do to help each other, to help ourselves, to help our family. And so each day I'm bringing you one of those simple solutions, one of those simple, sustainable solutions to help you become free from the system. What system is that? A broken system. Yes, I believe the system is broken, whether it's financial, whether it's work, whether it's governmental, whether it's spiritual in the church, whether it's medical and the pharmaceutical industries, or it's the food industry, insurance industry, you name it, broken, broken, broken. It's all out there for money. Money's powerful influence, and it messes people up. So this is why we do simple solutions every single day. All right, so today we're going to talk about water collection. So water collection is important for a lot of different reasons because water is essential to life. You can't go but 2 or 3 days without water before you die. It's the fact of it. Now, for the most part, your water supplies run and work. But what happens if it goes out? What happens if a hurricane hits, like is hitting Florida in the next couple days? What happens if a tornado hits, burst all your pipes? What happens if an earthquake hits? How are you going to get water? So we go to the grocery store and then we get bottles of water. But if it happens to a lot of people, then what winds up happening? We kill each other. It runs out. The supply chains stop. And then you're like, what do I do? So you can dig a well, right? But if you don't live in an area that there's an aquifer, what else do? You have to store water. So you can store water, but sometimes water goes bad if you forget to rotate it in and out. So what do? So there are several ways to collect water from the air. So let's talk about those today. All right. First way to collect water from the air is fog nets. Look it up online, guys. Fog nets in humid areas tend to catch water droplets in the air. It's a very easy, simplistic way to catch water. Dew plates. Also something to look up. You probably haven't heard of it before. DEW. Use temperature differences to make water condense on metal plates. So, sorbents. Use chemicals to absorb water from the air, then heat the material to extract the water. Kind of an easy thing. You know those things that sit inside food packages? Those are sorbents, and you can get those in large quantities from Home Depot, online, and that type of thing. Membranes. Use membranes that only allow water vapor to pass through to extract water from the air. So hydrogels. Use hydrogel to absorb water from the air. Adding salts to hydrogels can increase the amount of water that they can absorb. Again, all these things you'll need to look up online, but I'm hoping they help you. So here's a very cool one. Atmospheric water generators, AWGs. They sell them all over the place. Use condensation, desiccants, membranes, fog collection, and pressurized air to extract water from the air. So you can buy these things. Basically, it's an air conditioner without the coolant side of it, and it collects water into this thing that's about the size of a water cooler. So slanted boxes and glass. Build a slanted box around a pan of water. Cover it with glass and place a gutter at the bottom to catch the water as it runs down. Why do you want to do that? Because water is sometimes polluted, and this can actually clean your water. Know this, guys, the Earth's atmosphere contains more than 6 times the volume of water in the world's rivers. There, it's in the air. So it's renewable resource. Technologies to collect water from the air become more and more promising because people are realizing this more and more. And it could be a useful solution, especially in areas where potable water is scarce. Even in deserts, you can do what we're talking about. So let's dig into this a little further. The dew and the fog harvesting involves capturing moisture from the air using simple tools like mesh tarps or tarps. Mesh or tarps. It's a great alternative water source for dry areas specifically, or during drought times. Now, keep in mind too that some states regulate it and make it illegal for you to capture water. What they don't know won't hurt them, though, right? Steps to implement. Choose your collection method. I told you a lot of them, so go back and listen to this if you need to know them, but here's a few again. Install fog nets, dew traps, water condensers, sorbents, those types of things to capture the moisture in the air. Set up in the right location. Place the collector in an open area where it will have access to moving fog or early morning dew. Store the collected water. Channel the collected water into a storage container for irrigation or non-potable uses. And if you want to make it potable, you can boil it, you can filter it, or you can condense it and let it drop, and it'll be totally clean as well. It's called distilled water. Benefits. Provides a source of water in arid or off-grid areas and where you don't have wells or your well has run dry. Simple to set up and maintain, requires no energy input, relying solely on natural atmospheric moistures. Correction, that thing that I told you is about the size of a water cooler. You do need power for that. How to get started. Look into purchasing one of these items I talked about or building your own fog or dew collector. These systems work best in areas with high humidity or fog, but also can be used in dry climates for small-scale water collection. All right, guys. So water is important. You know this. I posted a video right before this one, so go back and check it. It talks about prepping. I won't get into the subject again, but we need to prep whether you think you do or not, whether you consider yourself a prepper or not. And why? Because natural calamity happens. So again, I'm going to put a public service announcement at this time in Florida. In about 3 days, we're going to be hit by another hurricane. And that's a natural calamity that knocks out power, sometimes water supplies, floods areas, stops supply chains. So you need to prep for those times. So my hope for you is that you become a solution seeker. Seek out the solution of prepping. Seek out the solution of holding and storing water. And trust me, you'll love me for it. So why do I call us solution seekers? Once again, we are solution seekers because we're seeking out the solutions to free us from this broken system. I am Coach Scott, and together we are the Gaia Solutions Collective. Peace out.